I bring bad news. The Deveronian, along with the Republic guys, managed to hijack the Imperial base's production. But after digging into the servers, he saw that the base is just a drop in the ocean. And the worst part is that the Imperials have a plan to occupy Tatooine, to arm one of our moons, and make it a new weapon of mass destruction.
You're kidding. It's not possible. The Imperials are decimated. They can't have the resources to pull off something like that.
Yeah, that's what we all thought. The Deveronian says they're just rough drafts of a project, but it seems the Imperials are considering moons in various systems to build their weapon. Tatooine has a high probability of being chosen, since the Republic doesn't control it.
Boba, we need to look into this further. We can't allow this.
Fennec, I'll prepare a list of people for you. Let them know that we'll meet the day after tomorrow at Mos Taiki. They're influential people who have spaceships and money to finance a potential defense.
Okay, as soon as the list is ready, I'll go.
Friends, I've gathered you here because I need you to organize a defense against a potentially major threat. Let's go to the inn and talk. Here we are. Asta will give you some information. Then we'll decide what to do.
Guys, I was recently on a mission to sabotage an Imperial production base, and I downloaded the information the server contained. There's a good chance the Empire wants to occupy Tatooine to equip an orbiting moon and turn it into a weapon of mass destruction. I haven't decrypted all the data yet, but it seems the plan involves building an underground base in the uninhabitable part of the planet and using it for logistics and management.
Guys, you already know what this could mean. Imperial occupation will be the end of our freedom and our business. I think the first thing we need to do is find out exactly where they plan to build the base and destroy it. Second, we need to establish a naval blockade in orbit and intercept military supplies.
Boba, if everything you say is true, I don't think we have the capacity or the resources to counter the Imperials.
You're right. But right now, the Imperials don't have great resources, and I don't think they can concentrate their full potential here. However, we could never hold our own. We've already collaborated with a Republic detachment made up of capable people. I believe they too have every interest in preventing all this from happening. But before I ask for their help, I need to be sure you'll participate in this defense. I know it'll be a huge undertaking.
Okay, we'll talk about it. As far as I'm concerned, yes, I'm in.
Me too.
I have to think about it.
Okay, guys, but you have to decide quickly. Tomorrow, I'll go to Mos Espa to speak with the Republic representatives.
Boba, I'll go talk to the guys to set up the meeting in Mos Espa. They're friends of mine. They'll ask Han Solo to come. Eilish! Wait for me!
Hey! Hi, Arca. How are you?
Good, thanks. I need a favor. You should ask Han Solo to come to Mos Espa tomorrow. There is an urgent matter he needs to be informed about.
Sure, it's not a problem. I'll let him know.
You guys come too. We all have to be here. You'll know everything tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be there.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, Helen Tube. Everything's fine.
Well, is the meeting here? I'm curious to know what the rush was.
Okay, let's go inside. Arka and Boba will explain.
Welcome, guys. Boba, you speak.
Hi, Solo. I hope you don't want to kill me.
Hi, Boba. Yes, actually, seeing you alive has a strange effect on me.
Okay, let's talk serious things. The Deveronian has discovered some alarming things on the Imperial servers. It seems the Empire is planning to build a new colossal weapon, and it looks like they want to build it on a moon of Tatooine. Plus, your sabotage has been of little use. It seems there are dozens of assembly bases scattered across the cosmos.
What you're saying is chilling. Do you have any hard evidence?
No, just the data downloaded from the servers. But I think it needs to be verified urgently.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I'm asking for your military support. I'll do my part. I've already gathered some clans. According to the Deveronians' data, the logistics base for carrying out the plan could already be operational and located in the uninhabited part of the planet. We have coordinates that lead to unexplored caves.
Okay, we need to explore. In the meantime, I'll contact Command to see how many resources and men I can get available.
Okay, the problem is that the area is incredibly hot and almost unbreathable. Plus, the caves are huge and go deep underground. We don't have the means to explore them.
It must be a secret mission. If there really is a base there, it will take the Imperials a moment to send reinforcements.
But who can get in there?
Guys, I have an idea. I know a Geonosian who owes me a lot of favors. On Geonosis, he mapped the caves, and he can withstand the heat and lack of oxygen.
Okay, if he accepts, I'll offer to take him to the caves and acquire the data.
But just you?
Yeah, Eilish. There's no point in anyone else risking their lives. 2 of us are enough for this mission.
Thanks, buddy. I'll get you a ship to get there. It's an old wreck from the Clone Wars, but it's very sturdy and can handle those temperatures.
Okay, Arka. Let me know as soon as you talk to the Geonosian.
All right. Guys, I have to go sing now. It's my new single. If you stay, I'll be happy.
I've always tried to stay away from problems. I've always tried not to bother anyone. Of course, I've always done it for myself to avoid breakups. But trouble always catches up with me. No matter how much I avoid it, it catches up with me. catches up with me. I've always thought that respect for others was enough. I've always asked permission to be polite to everyone. Of course, I've always done it for myself to avoid having enemies. But trouble always catches up with me. No matter how much I avoid it, it catches up with me. But trouble always catches up with me. No matter how much I avoid it, it catches up with me.
My lord, but how?
I'm still weak, but I managed to project my body into your ship. I must speak to you in person. What I have to say must remain between you and me. Send the guards out.
My lord, how may I serve you?
The time for revenge is near. The grand plan is taking shape. Update me on developments.
My lord, just a few small setbacks. A few attacks have delayed some deliveries, but nothing major.
Good, my disciple. Have you found a moon to build the superweapon?
We're considering 3 moons that meet the ideal characteristics. We're already finishing the bases on the planets they orbit. We'll soon begin scanning the moons and choose the most suitable one.
The Republic mustn't know we're rearming. Blame deserting officers. As soon as we are strong enough, you will proclaim yourself supreme leader and eliminate all those who have not been loyal to us.
Yes, my lord.
You must do something for me. You must enter the mind of Darth Vader's young nephew. His uncle is training him on Ossus. He is strong in the Force. You must instill doubt in him. Tell him how the Jedi betrayed his grandfather. Tell him they want to keep him away because they fear him. He must become your apprentice. At the same time, you must enter the mind of the little girl who is of my blood. You must create a mental link between the two of us. She is the key to my great plan.
It will be done, my lord.
Damn human! You're flying like a drunk woman. At this rate, it'll take us days to get there.
Hey, calm down. In this storm, we can't see anything. They gave us this junk with broken instruments.
Okay. But come on, push that accelerator.
I'll do what I can. What's your name, Geonosian?
Varric.
But tell me, how did Arca convince you to participate in this mission?
Yeah, I'm really stupid. But she saved me from debt. I have a gambling habit. I lost a fortune in Sarlacc.
Yeah, she's a person with a heart of gold. I think we're close. Let's stay a little away from the entrance. Let's put the ship under cover.
Okay, human. I'll go in. You stay in the ship and keep the respirator on. The air here can burn your lungs in a few minutes.
Okay, I'll record the data you send me.
It's pretty big. Still no sign of Imperials. Damn!
What?
You were right. There's a pretty impressive base of operations. There are bulky vehicles. They must have dug a secondary entrance. There's water. The atmosphere here is breathable. Dude, you need a lot of vehicles and people if you want to destroy the base.
Okay, Varric. I'll send everything to Han Solo. We'll see if he can raise an army.
Okay, I'll wander around a bit more to give you some more useful data. Okay, I'll be back.
Enough, Uncle. I can't take it anymore. How much longer do I have to stay here? I miss my mom and my friends. This place is cold and empty.
Ben, I know, but the path of the Jedi isn't easy. You have to detach yourself from your loved ones and your well-being. Only then can you find your connection with the Force.
No, I don't want to live like a hermit, training 15 hours a day and living every day the same as the last. I can't take it anymore.
Boy, it's okay. I'll let you go back to Coruscant for a few days. We'll leave in 3 days. I can't allow you to continue training with this resentment inside. Now, go to sleep. You need to regain your focus.
Ben, wake up.
What? Who are you?
I'm someone who knows your potential. I respect you, not like your uncle. You need to know the truth. Your training in this isolated place is a big lie. Your family fears you for the blood you carry within you. You're not here to train. You're here because they want to keep you away. They know you're strong. They're afraid you'll be a threat. They're doing what was done to your grandfather, betraying you. He was like you, powerful in the Force. They used him and then tried to kill him. The dark side saved and protected him, making him a legend. Your future is already written. This girl will be the key to obtaining the power you deserve. Soon you'll meet her, and you'll have to make her your ally. Remember,
Wait. Tell me about my grandfather.
dig deep within yourself. You already have the answers.
We are here to approve General Han Solo's request to provide equipment and troops for a mission to dismantle an Imperial base on Tatooine, where construction of a massive weapon appears to be underway. In the previous vote, the majority approved the mission by only 3 votes. Senator Mas Ameda proposes an amendment and requests clarification. Come forward, Senator. Speak.
Madam Chancellor, we are tired of General Solo's constant overriding of the institutions. It has been learned that he has undertaken other missions without the Senate's knowledge. Evidence that the Empire is rearming in force is merely a figment of this madman's imagination. There are likely Imperial defectors attempting to seize power on insignificant planets, but they are few and disorganized. I demand that after this mission, General Solo be stripped of his rank to prevent him from causing further damage and dismantling the intelligence group on Ziost that he himself helped create.
All right, I'll put your requests on the record. I'll pass the floor to Senator Leia Organa, who has asked to speak. Madam Chancellor, I'm shocked by Senator Mas Ameda's words. As you well know, my husband, Han Solo, was on the front lines of victory against the Empire. I believe everyone here owes him a debt, as do all those who sacrificed themselves to achieve this victory. But beyond that, I know him well. He's not crazy. If he says we're in danger, it means it's true. The Empire is not to be underestimated. I oppose Senator Ameda's requests, and if they are accepted, know that I will immediately resign from my seat. All right, I've listened to both of you. We approve the mission requested by the General, but if his information regarding the Empire's rearmament proves to be overstated, I will be forced to accept Senator Mas Ameda's requests. These are difficult times. We cannot allow the truce signed with the commanders of the various flags of the remaining Empire to be jeopardized by the overzealousness of one general. This is incredible. I'm speechless.
Han, the Geonosian, was fantastic. He managed to map the entire cavern, even finding the entrance the Imperials dug to bring in the equipment.
Yeah, great job. The Senate just approved the mission, but I'll probably be removed from other operational activities. Unfortunately, the Senate is still being infiltrated by Imperial sympathizers. I think after this, I'll go back to being a smuggler. I won't let them lock me in an office.
I'm so sorry, Han. After everything you've done, is this gratitude?
Yeah, plus Chewbacca also had to return to Kashyyyk. Now I have to find another co-pilot. I hope he won't be gone too long.
What will happen to us after this mission?
The Republic isn't aware of your involvement. You won't be prosecuted. I've already saved you a lot of money. Anyway, this is the plan. I will enter with the military through the artificial tunnel and demand the Imperials surrender. You will have to enter through the natural cave. I will provide you with a suitable vehicle. Once the Imperials are engaged, you will have to download the information from their server. We will have to be well coordinated. Otherwise, they will have time to erase the data.
Okay, according to the Geonosians' information, there are no more than 100 operatives at the base.
The Deveronian instructed me how to hack the servers.
Boba Fett and Arca will be in orbit to intercept any reinforcements they may call. Hopefully not too many.
Great. Call us as soon as you're ready.
Baby. Baby. Wake up.
Who are you? What do you want? If it's about the debt to Sar Duma, I promise I'll pay it all back this week.
No, I'm not here to threaten you. I'm here to show you the way. The way to your future, a future bigger than you can imagine. Don't wait for your parents. They abandoned you. They don't even remember you anymore.
Stop it. You know nothing. You're just a nightmare.
Little girl, you must know, to be ready when the time comes. A boy will be tied to your destiny. Memorize his face. You'll have to listen to him. He will make you strong. Your life will never be like this again, full of hardship, amidst wreckage and garbage.
Get out of my head. You're a liar who's making fun of me.
Remember his face. His face. Remember his face. Remember his face. Remember his face. Remember his face.
Damn! Sabad's eggs had gone bad. I knew I'd been screwed.
Okay guys, we're leaving tomorrow morning at dawn. There's still a sandstorm in the area that will prevent their instruments from detecting us. We'll all inject ourselves with a substance that will protect us from the scorching climate. I've provided you with a vehicle used in the Battle of Endor. It's maneuverable and compact, perfect for navigating the quarry.
Okay, we'll try to be up to par.
The service tunnel has been closed. Captain, blow the blockade at the entrance. Let's go in. Ryler, are you in position yet?
Yes, Han. We're waiting for the soldiers to go and defend the tunnel so we can infiltrate the base.
Commander, there's an intrusion underway. They've blown up the blockade at the service entrance.
Send all troops to the entrance. Open communications with our escort ship.
It looks like there are only a few guards left.
I'm requesting immediate action. An assault is underway. Send in TIE fighters and ground troops.
Commander, we're stuck in orbit. We're under attack from ships and fighters.
we can't provide the requested reinforcements.
Connect me to our leader. My lord, a major attack is underway. Our escort ship is blocked by a group of ships. I'm requesting orders.
Erase all sensitive data from the servers. Block the invaders for as long as necessary. Then surrender. When questioned, say you're conducting a raw materials operation, commanded by Admiral Terrick. Once you reach Coruscant, I'll ensure you and your officers are cleared.
Okay, Repo downloads the data from the servers. Careful, Eilish, behind you!
Thanks, buddy.
The data is being erased. I don't know if anything readable remains. There's little useful data left. But there's a classified route here.
We need to go see where it leads right away, before they manage to dismantle everything.
Shall we notify Han?
No. Let's go right now. There's no time. Let's leave the quarry and go into orbit, take the Vanguard, and make the space jump.
Surrender. You're besieged and outnumbered. We don't want any needless bloodshed.
Damn, that's at least 10 Star Destroyers. Get closer and get down near the engines before they discover us.
Ryler, they're preparing for the space jump. What do we do?
Stay locked on. Let's see where they take us.
Senators, the operation on Tatooine is over. Senator Maz Amida has requested a hearing from the Imperial commanding officer to clarify the motives behind that installation.
Thank you, Chancellor. The prisoner has agreed to cooperate in exchange for clemency for him and his officers. Speak up, General.
Madam Chancellor, the installation I was in command of was a mining base for essential materials to build vehicles and equipment for the reconstruction of war-torn areas. We were merely fulfilling our obligations to pay our war debts, which were incurred after the war. My immediate commander, Admiral Terrick, wants to honor these debts as soon as possible, but we need vast resources, and the uninhabited part of Tatooine is rich in minerals, and no one will be harmed in that area.
Thank you, General. That's clear. Tell us your version, General Solo.
Madam Chancellor, these are all lies. We have repeatedly seen evidence recently that the Empire is reorganizing and producing weapons. These are not fantasies. Let's not repeat the mistakes of the past. Don't forget the horrors this regime has caused.
General Solo, I personally have enormous respect for you, but the evidence you have provided is scant, and the operations you conducted cost enormous resources. The Imperial officer has provided a credible and coherent version of events. That said, I decide that the base on Ziost may remain operational, but will be supervised by a new officer. I also decide that General Solo may retain his rank, but be assigned a purely administrative role, prohibited from undertaking field operations.
Wow, the longest space jump I've ever taken. Where are we?
The navicomputer can't calculate the coordinates. It must be somewhere off the official maps.
Ailish, try detaching and lifting yourself up a bit to see. Go very, very slowly.
Oh my God.
Good heavens! It's a huge fleet. What do we do now?
Let's reconnect and see where they're going.
Even if we found out where they're going, who would believe us? This is too dangerous. Let's detach and leave.
Ailish, maybe you're right.
Yeah, boss. Han Solo already said there's corruption in the Senate. No one would support us.
What do you say, Varric?
I say we turn around and run away at the speed of light.
Ryler, friends, I love you very much. We've had unimaginable adventures lately. It's time to live our lives.